Next we have Dr. Satyajit Sinha from Patna, real live wire, whether in the operation theater or outside of it. Happy to have you with us, Satyajit. Please proceed.
Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Dr. Chitra for this opportunity, and thank you, Dr. Ramamurthy, sir. I'll be talking on a scenario which is we can face in the operation theater commonly. Can we have the video, please? Dr. Gaurav has already spoken about it in parts, and this is something similar to what Dr. Partha Biswas was showing, but different. When we are loading the IUL, there may be we may be not loading it properly, and then when you insert the IUL once you have finished the cataract phacoemulsification and insert this IUL, this is what you may end up with. One haptic may break. And this is the point you should not panic, and you have to go ahead and park this IUL to one side. And the first thing that we do is to take the second IUL first. We park this properly so that we are not hurting the endothelium or the angle structures. It is very important to see that. And then we go ahead and load the second IUL properly, and it's very important that of the same number you should have the IULs ready in your OT as a backup, and then you go ahead and load this IUL properly in the cartridge with the haptics folded properly, and then you insert this. Now you want to do this because you want to make sure that your posterior capsule is absolutely safe. Now once you have put this IUL, your posterior capsule is safe, and now whatever maneuver you are going to do in removing this IUL, your posterior capsule will not get hurt. But all through the procedure that you are trying to do, you have to make sure that you do not hurt the endothelium and you do not hurt the angle structures. So now we'll take a IUL cutter. You have to position it properly. You have to make sure that you go totally halfway through. You cannot go a little bit ahead and then cut, and don't do multiple cuts. Go halfway through. You should have a sharp cutter and make a cut till the center of the IUL. Rotate it because you want to make a quadrant of the IUL, and then you go ahead with your IUL cutter and make the second cut. Sometimes when you are putting this IUL cutter inside, there may be iris prolapse also. And then at that point of time, you can put viscoelastic. Now, once you have this quadrant with you, you remove this quadrant first at all times, keeping a view that it does not touch the endothelium. And now once you have this quadrant outside, you must inject viscoelastic freely inside the anterior chamber to protect the endothelium. And once you have the quadrant outside, then you go ahead and you remove the 3/4 of the IOL, which will come out still with that 2.2 millimeter incision. You do not have to increase, and you do not have to put any suture later. When you go ahead with this thing, like I said earlier, there may be iris prolapse. So you form the anterior chamber again, and then you can use the IUL forceps and take out the IUL gently. And all through this process, you see that the pupil has become smaller. So if you had done this process earlier, putting in the second IUL could have become difficult. So now you have a round central pupil with the IUL in place. Thank you for that presentation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Satyajit. I mean,
very nice, Dr. Satyajit.
Everyone suggested this, putting a lens and then cutting this and taking it out. Partha, you didn't do it. I mean,